And welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about parallelism and consistency. Now, parallelism is a very important grammar rule when it comes to the SAT test. So it's going to be a very good idea to get used to this type of structure and really to work it in to all of your essays, all of your paragraphs, all of your writing in general. Mostly parallelism, the main idea behind it is just being consistent. And we'll talk more about that throughout this presentation. Some of the terminology we'll be using today. Noun clause. Now, whenever I say clause, I just mean like a group of words that form a partial idea. So a phrase, but a noun clause is a phrase that includes a noun doing stuff. So it's basically like there's an agent there that's performing an action. We have verb gerund, and a gerund is just any verb that ends with an ing. We have an infinitive, and that's the first form of the verb that generally people learn. It's just going to be, to verb, to run, to eat, to walk. Something like that. Then, of course, we have prepositional phrases, phrases that begin with prepositions or that contain a preposition. And I'm sure you guys are very comfortable, maybe not very comfortable with prepositional phrases, but you guys know what prepositions are. So, a parallel construction walks into a bar, sits down, and orders popcorn. You will notice that I've bolded a few of the words here. I'll talk about that in just a bit. I bolded them for a reason. So some parts of a sentence, they should match up. And sometimes we do this for emphasis, but most often we're doing this because we're combining like ideas. So these ideas, these things, that they have some similarity, and we're putting them together. So in other words, really we're making lists. And whenever we make a list, we want things to be consistent. Parallelism is all about equal or equivalent grammatical forms. So what does that mean? That means that if you have a list, you should try to have all nouns, or all infinitives, all gerunds, all prepositional phrases, or you really got to pay attention to the preposition. It's not that, that's why equal or possibly equivalent might be a better word, because we know that some verbs take different prepositions. But the key is that if you use a verb that takes a preposition, the next time you should use another verb that takes its respective preposition. We'll see a more concrete example of that in just a bit. And then, of course, all types of clauses. If a clause has a certain construction, try to mirror that construction. So ask yourself what you're listing. That phone is new, waterproof, and costs a bit of money. So we're talking about the phone, and we're giving some attributes of the phone, right? We're saying that that phone is new. We're saying that that phone is waterproof. We're saying that that phone costs a bit of money, which doesn't really make sense. We have those two verbs going, because our list is about